Good morning, everybody. Hi. Well, welcome to GDIT Emerge Edge Forward, produced by FedScoop and Scoop News Group. I'm Billy Mitchell, Senior Vice President and Executive Editor for Scoop News Group's editorial publications, and I'm so thrilled you could join us for what's sure to be an amazing day of exciting conversations with some of the best and brightest leaders in government and industry. For those of you who this might be your first time joining us for one of our conferences with GDIT in the Emerge series, these events are meant to be dynamic but intimate gatherings and exchanges of information hyper-focused on the most exciting topics at the intersection of the federal government and technology. During some of the past of our Emerge events, we've highlighted incredibly important matters like securing operational technology, AI on the front lines, information sharing, and post-quantum security, to name a few. And my favorite thing about these events is that regardless of the technology that we focus on, we ultimately end up talking about the impact that it has on mission. Which brings me to today's event, Emerge Edge Forward. The layman might not know exactly what that means when we talk about the concept of edge, but I'm gonna guess that everybody in this room does. That's why you're here today. But to me, for the sake of framing today's conversation, I'll define it as this. Edge is where the federal government's most critical missions happen. The front lines, disaster zones, law enforcement operations, at the border, ports of entry, various domains of battle from ground to sea to air, and especially now in space, on foreign soil in pursuit of diplomacy, and increasingly even in cyberspace. What these edge scenarios all have in common is that agencies are meeting mission where it is. And with that, they often enter environments where they face challenges with connectivity, data processing, and security, among many others, as you all know. But in these operations, many of which are matters of life and death, national security, and ensuring the safety of our communities, failure isn't an option. As agencies across government face increasing demands to operate at the edge, they, along with their industry partners, must evolve, innovate, and find new enabling capabilities to deliver mission success. So throughout today's agenda, you'll hear from leaders across the government and the supporting industry, including representatives from many of those agencies that are living and thriving at the edge, like the State Department, TSA, CBP, DOJ, the DoD, and several branches of the US military. I hope you're as excited as I am for this phenomenal lineup of speakers who took the time out of their day to join us and share their insights. Thank you so much to them, and let's give them a hand for joining us today. I also wanted to take a moment to recognize the folks at GDIT for their partnership, vision, and support. Obviously, without them, we couldn't be doing this. So thanks so much for them for their help bringing this to life today. Let's give them a hand as well. And then finally, I wanted to thank our collaborating partners from Dell Technologies and Google Cloud for their support today. Once again, one more round of applause.